a lecture about evil electricity, or gangsterized evil electricity, electric new world order. Everybody knows about this and what's going on. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. You can see it all over in the cities everywhere. And that's not the way, really, things should be. Things should be a lot better. Things should be a lot better in the world in general. In the cities, there shouldn't be that much poverty. People shouldn't be working every single day, 5 days a week and stuff. It's an enslavement system created by the banking and the other guys who kind of run everything, and they want to keep everyone enslaved in that manner. So anyhow, the New World Order, it is this electric gangsterism. You can call it that. It's a good thing to call it. Electric gangsterism. So electric gangsterism. Because that's what it is. In the 1930s, 1920s, 1930s, in the teens and 20s and 30s, we had the gangster era, kind of, in America. And at that point, there's no electricity really controlling the stuff. They just barely had the first power in the 1800s and early 1900s with electric light in homes and stuff. It wasn't as advanced as it is now. There was no Wi-Fi. There were none of these little projecting beams of electricity and smart lights and smart LEDs. None of that stuff. But the same principle applies. The gangster movement of the early teens, the 1920s, 19-teens, 20s, 30s, Al Capone and the gangster movement, the same kind of thing they're trying on a governmental level, Agenda 21 and everything, and the electric gangsterism, which is what we can call it, what you see around you today. So, what this means is that there's a lot of amazing things going on the internet, mainly on the internet, through all the videos, makers of amazing people, incredible people, David Wilcock and Corey Good, lots of these guys, the guys on the, what's it called, Edge of Wonder and stuff, amazing stuff like that, a lot of stuff going on. So a lot of this leads to special technologies, new ideas, new creativity, new inventions and stuff like that. And the kind of governments and stuff are trying to limit the power of humanity, limit the power of what people can do. And so they can do it through different things, the financial system, through kind of gangsterism and stuff like that, through fear, through threatening, through limiting the money, and they do it through this electric gangsterism. You see cars and stuff and the roads and stuff and electricity, it's this kind of, everything is running on electricity. Turn your car on, once it's on, turn your car on. Once it's on, it's running on electricity, just like in Back to the Future. When Marty said, wait, you telling me this sucker's nuclear? He says, oh my God, a nuclear-powered car? And he said, no. This is not nuclear. It's electrical. It's electricity. It's electricity that runs it. It's electrical. But I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts or gigawatts of electricity I need. So he needs a nuclear reaction because he needs 1.21 gigawatts of electricity in order to open a time portal into the fabric of space-time. This is a whole nother technology, this is something else, time travel. So he needs a lot of electricity, and you can see in the movie this electricity fires out of the vehicle, in front of the vehicle as it's driving at 88 miles an hour, opening up a portal into reality, and to go forward or backward into time. So that's a lot of electricity that's needed to do time travel. So that's why he says, no, I need a nuclear reactor to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity that I need. So anyway, so again, the car is electrical, just like today's cars are electrical. When you turn, and that's what's happening with cars today, right? There's less gasoline cars, they're turning into electric vehicles. Tesla is electric car. Okay, a lot of cars are really quiet and silent now. How come there's no engine, no sound? What happened to the what happened to the engine? It's turned electrical. Look around you, look at the cars around you. They're turning into electrical. Okay? So all of the stuff, computers run on electricity, television run on electricity, cell phone runs through electricity. If you don't charge it by charging it through the cell phone with electricity, it's going to turn off. It's not going to turn on. It runs through electricity. Look at your laptop, runs through electricity. Look at your fan, runs through everything. The banking system runs through electricity. Everything runs through electricity. So through the electricity is how they want to, because everything's running on electricity, so you can shut certain things down and it'll stop running. So that's one method of control, and they're using electricity. This electric gangsterism, which is what you can call it, electric gangsterism. Look at the cars, the way they kind of look like gangster cars, little sharp little cars, little lights coming out of them, like little guys with the hip hop. Yeah, what's up? So it's just kind of in there running on electricity. So it's electric gangsterism. The same kind of gangsters from the 20s and 30s used to be the Tommy guns, the old style cars, and that was the gangsters of that era. Today, it's the gangsters of this era. The black guys and the Mexican guys running in their cars, say, hey, what's up? And you can see the cars are these little pimped out little electrical vehicles running on electricity. So, and all the media and entertainment, they want to make it all this hip hop bullshit, Satanism, worship sex and worship money and don't do anything, intelligent. We don't have no PhD. We don't know nothing, Just there's nothing to do with. They don't want to move forward intelligence. They don't like guys like, the Edge of Wonder. They don't like that because you're talking about nerdy stuff and moving forward technology and stuff, because then that's going to break through these barriers and usher in the vehicles that you turn the button on and it powers itself. It doesn't even need to be recharged. Okay, so there's technologies much beyond the electrical, which they don't want that to be happening. Okay, there's a lot of inventors doing these machines that power themselves and stuff. There's people questioning the taxpayers, tax paying. There's people questioning all these things. So all these things are questioning the validity of all that stuff, and that is starting to. Some of it is happening. Some of it's happening. Some of it's not happening. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of infighting going on, and the Constitution is being called into effect as far as free speech. We have free speech, and then they try to make little laws like, oh, you can't talk bad about Alex Jones is a hate speech. Hate speech. So hate speech. What the hell is hate speech? It's just one man's opinion. If you can't even express your opinion, where did free speech go? There is no more free speech if you cannot express your opinion, and that's illegal to try to block someone's free speech, because there's a law called free speech. The laws are to protect the people, not the opposite. The laws are in a thing called Constitution and Bill of Rights. That's the law protecting the people, not really protecting anyone else. That's the way it's designed to be. So that's putting into play out there. That's out there. People are talking about their rights and everything like that, and so the electric gangsterism is these vehicles and the electricity that they drive on, the limiting factors, and just little mobile phones running on electricity with all that bullshit stuff in there. So they want, and they even have devices which can hurt people through invisible microwaves and electrical, and that's a part of this electric gangsterism. Now, instead of shooting guns around, they've got new toys to play with. In the past, if you shoot guns around, there'll be an investigation. Where did the gunshots come from? Can you point the direction? It sounds like from over there is where the gunshots came from. Okay, then they'll go and they'll investigate the houses to check anybody, if there's any guns or whatever, take all the guns. So, what's better than a gun? A gun that's invisible. It doesn't make any sound. And it's an invisible gun. And this is also reverse engineered from you-know-who. From some of these different sources. And it's a part of this electric New World Order, as far as having devices which are these energy beam or plasma devices, same kind of thing, frequency devices, microwave devices, the same kind of stuff, these invisible little shooting devices that emit, just like a Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi router. The Wi-Fi router emits this microwaves, zzz, and if you stand right in front, take one of those devices, stand in front of the router, or stand in front of the router right over your private parts, right over the router for 5 minutes and see if you feel something. Okay, causes a lot of pain, no matter what happened to you, no matter if you have, no matter if you've been working at the computer too much or not. You stand in front of that thing, you will feel some pain after 5 minutes of standing right in front of it, because it emits a type of wireless radiation, frequency pulses, ultra high pulse, whatever it is, 1,000 pulses every minute or whatever. It's a form of electrical gangsterism, or power of electricity. Electricity all over, electronics all over, electronics everywhere. Cell phones, tablets, everybody has the computers and their little things. Some guys got it in their ear, some guys got it on their glasses and on their little belt, a little thing strapped to their belt. Yeah, what's up, Roger that? All the little, on the car everywhere, little GPS, all this electric gangsterism. Okay, giving any Joe Blow on the street, giving him the power through all these electronic devices. Yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I can see you on the GPS. This electric gangsterism. Okay, gangsterism through the electricity and electronic gangsterism. They also have weapons and little space beams, satellites, all this stuff. So it's electric gangsterism, and they want to try to limit the technology at a certain level, so that, you know, Joe Schmo doesn't have access to turn on satellites and look what I can do. Wow, I can run satellites and here's his little drone. He's controlling drones. Wow, look what I can do. He's flying drones. He's shooting video of the White House. He's shaking hands with the president. He's doing all kind of amazing things or whatever. He's you know, finding out physics. He's just doing amazing things, because the electronics and stuff lets people do unbelievable things. All these inventions and gadgets and stuff, and that little YouTube and Google Play Store, all these app store, millions of apps doing all kind of things, GPS and 10 things. Just, they can't control it. That is an example of that they cannot stop the innovation. So they might try to come out with this Mark of the Beast thing, chips, to try to hold back the innovation. The creativity, the innovation. They don't really care about creativity, but innovation that really moves technology forward to where now people are able to power their own technologies and power everything themselves. That's a little bit, they don't want that. So it is this electronic gangsterism, okay? Because they want to have the, you know, through your electronic, you can see, you can see the pornography, you can see the naked women, you can see all kind of things, all kind of films and movies, and learn things, and everything is going on there through the electronics. But they try to limit in certain places, try to make a claim on this YouTube channel, but it usually doesn't work. They can go around, do BitChute or DTube, but there's many of these different outlets, different digital media outlets, and they try to make it that there's just one, like Pinterest or whatever. What's the thing called? There's a thing called Photo Stream or something. Instagram. Everybody puts their photographs on Instagram. I try to make Instagram the home of all the photography thing, and that's the only one. And YouTube is the only one for videos. And then Facebook is the only one to have your friends on there. So they're trying to make it only one of each type of these systems. Like images is Instagram, video is YouTube, Facebook is for your friends. So try to make it there's only one. But it's not working, because people are much too smart, and people don't like to be controlled. So it's not working. There's millions of these different platforms, this one and that one and this and that one.